You sitting, eating Cheetos and making edgy nihilist memes all day in your basement and pretending not to care about anything does not bring you more happiness. It doesn't add more value to the world, and it just makes you utterly uninteresting and a drag on society. Stop being nihilists, start caring a little more, instead of making vaporwave memes. You can't be sexually liberated and banging every guy on the street corner, void of some consequences. You can't be lazy and refuse to shave or do makeup or go to the gym and still expect to be deemed beautiful. You can't dress in basically underwear and expect people to treat you like a congresswoman. I get that in the confined space of gender studies classrooms, all of this doublethink can realistically exist, but there are limits to this insanity in the real world. And I think girls should know those limits instead of being sold false narratives by celebrities. That's how you reason with people, by slandering them as racists and screaming curse words at them. Just beautiful. Basically what this tells all students of every color is that even if they work dishes every evening and push their hardest to pay for school, they have no right to be upset over severance packages far larger than anything they can ever earn, or they are just racists. If your ideas are good, you want the world to hear them, and you want people to challenge them because you know your argument will win. This is not the case here, because these people don't have good ideas. They have agendas, and it's going to kill people. My trust overall towards what these protesters are saying has severely dropped. After looking into this situation more, I am thoroughly disappointed in the way the protesters and the media portrayed Standing Rock. And I can't say my heartstrings have been pulled at all seeing these people leave their polluted and burnt camp. Because as usual, the truth of the situation is far from the perfect villain-hero narrative that was portrayed. What I think they should change this sign to is maybe hire one for the police force, hire one for the army, hire one to be a firefighter, or hire one of them to do pretty much any government job. Or how about accept one to your university? Oh, government, did you pick the black guy every time? That looks like bias to me. Look at her natural instinct. This is Angela Merkel, without a second thought. And as the press watches, she shows disgust for the German flag and throws it away. She does not want to preserve German culture or its people. If she cared about them, the mass sexual assaults in Cologne wouldn't have happened on New Year's. And if she cared, she wouldn't be breaking down the doors of and censoring right-wing Germans for expressing anti-migrant sentiments. She would be breaking down the doors of radical Islamists. And if she cared, she would be listening to the concerns of her people. What's the point of calling us Canada if being Canadian means nothing but be whoever you want to be? What's the point of calling us a country if we have no other unique culture, language, or identifying factors? Why not join Sweden? Why not just join China? It's madness. And at some point, Canada is going to have to decide if we're going to be a sovereign nation. We're going to have to decide if we're going to be a country. Are Antifa working for a world of harsh tradition based on the principles of nature and a strong opposition to communism? Definitely not. They're running around creating 72,000 new genders every week, trying to bastardize nature to an extent I didn't even know was humanly possible. And as for Antifa calling your average right-winger or libertarian a fascist, well, sorry guys, but I really doubt you'll find a single mainstream right-winger today that wants to expand the state and take away the natural rights and powers of the individual. The dance party we're having on the grave of the word is not helping our society's discourse. It's not helping us truly define people. It's not helping us expose people. Instead, it's just leaving us in a very shallow and superficial state of political discussion. And on top of anime, raising your kids properly, Skittles, and meme frogs, basically everything is white supremacy according to Slate. So white people have really only been left with one choice to stop this bigotry. We can kill ourselves. And unfortunately, even then, frogs and Skittles will likely live on. So you can feel free to go and check out this noose-making tutorial over here, or you can call out this nonsense for what it is. A last-ditch effort among the media to find bigotry everywhere they look and to feign relevance.